And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now it's Haskins. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 25-yard line.
First down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he worked makes it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go counter with Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On second down, a run with Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jackson looking to throw on third. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And he'll find Hall. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Haskins will throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, Cowboys.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
First quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Washington.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
25-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run forward with Pollard. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check it out, Reed. Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 1st down and more for Jackson. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again. Jackson. got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. This is brought in by Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, Jackson rolling to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And Washington has taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Play action. Haskins sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle to Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
We got 3.
Here's Haskins to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Dallas.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
1st and 10.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st down, it's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Jackson's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this one is right down the middle. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They go play action now. Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On first down, here's Breida. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slam, slam. 19-18.
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down.
Here's Pollard. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with Pollard. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be third down.
Third down.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Don't stop that motor.
Now here's Pollard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Pollard again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, Haskins. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
To number 14.
From 8 yards out. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They get this out left, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Take four.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top. You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing now is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder, Artie Burns. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, Haskins. Smith catches left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Quick throw complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Washington, 22.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, Jack.
Max 50, Max 50. Here we go, D. 50. Let's go, D. Mike 50. Mike 50. There we go, here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the back, watch the back.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. One last shot for Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Cowboys 23.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Dallas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.